Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. Today's video is going to be all about what to get the nurse in your life for Nurses Week, because I'm sure there's somebody in your life who is a nurse. And this is coming from a current nurse, so you know that these are items that I use every single day, and I'm giving you my honest opinions on all of them. Just a little disclaimer, all of the stuff that I'm mentioning, or some form of it, is linked in my storefront that I'm going to link right here, and it will also be in the description box below. It's just Allie Shoemaker, so if you want to check it out for any of these items for your nursing people, go ahead and check it out. Also, real quick, I already have my sister's little basket for Nurses Week. She has a lot of this stuff already that I'm going to be talking about in the video, so she has a little bit different stuff because I don't want to get her the same things, obviously. So if you guys want to see what you can get an experienced nurse or somebody who's not just like new into nursing or like already has all the stuff that I'm talking about, definitely stay tuned for the next upcoming vlog that I'm going to post, because that video I'm going to be sharing what I got my sister for Nurses Week. So, all right, let's get into it. Okay, so if you're like me, you work both day and night shifts. These are 12-hour shifts, so they're long days, and you just need to be prepared for them to be successful as a nurse. So I'm going to start with the night shift workers. You can skip ahead to the day shift gifts if that is what you're looking for, but if they do both shifts, you might want to watch the whole thing. Okay, first up, I know that everybody talks about this, but this lives up to the hype, and I have one, my sister has one, pretty much everybody on my unit has one, every one of my sister's unit has one. This is just essential for night shift workers. It is the Manta mask. I will show you mine. So it's just like this padded mask for sleeping, but these like eye holes, like the sockets themselves, like puff out so that it's not like suffocating your eyes. You know, like when you have like the flat one and it's just like, it just like kind of hurts your eyes because it's so flat against it. These ones bulge up, and because of the little gap they have here, they let absolutely no light in. So it is like pitch black with these on. Like, these are perfect. Best part, I haven't even gotten there yet. Best part about this is, because if you're like me, you're also a sweaty sleeper. Gross, but it happens, and it's just a part of life. These come off, and so you can wash them. I think that is the coolest thing ever. And then it's just like a Velcro, so you just pop it back on. And I have heard some people that like put it in the fridge and stuff too. So if they have a headache, or I don't know, it's just some people like to sleep with it cold, you could just pop it in the fridge, come back, pop it on, and go to sleep. I am obsessed with this though. This is by far my favorite night shift essential. Essential number 2 for night shift workers is the hatch machine. So 2 Christmases ago, I think, I got my sister the big hatch machine, which is wonderful. I love it. I don't have one of my own, but like I just love the idea of it. And it basically has all the functions of all the other hatch machines, except it wakes you up to like a sunrise. So it's like natural light. So you set your alarm for, I don't know, 2 p.m. and it's like pitch black in your room, and the hatch machine will just like start adding more and more light to your room so that you wake up to natural light, sort of. So it's not like a super heavy alarm. So if you don't like the mask, if you're not a mask fan, definitely recommend the hatch machine, the big one, for like the natural lighting to wake you up. But since I do have the Manta mask, I don't have that one, but my sister got me the little one. So this is like the baby one, or I think it's like a newborn hatch machine. It's literally meant for like little kids, but it's the best because look at it, fits in the palm of my hand. So if I travel or anything like that and I want to take it with me, it's super compact, so I can just bring it with me in my suitcase or whatever. This has so many different sounds to it too. It's so loud, you control it right from your phone. I could even just show you what it looks like quick. So this is what it looks like. This is my hatch. Oh, it's not connected because I unplugged it right now, but like it has its own personal app, and then you just turn it on from your phone, or you could turn it on from here. And the one that I listen to every night is the wind sound. So I don't know, that one just gives me the most peace at night. But I've been noticing, even when I don't do night shift, like day shift, or even on the weekends or something when I'm not working, when I'm sleeping, I'm like, why can't I fall asleep? Like something's missing. It's just so quiet. It's like ear piercing how quiet it gets. So I've been using this every single night. I don't even just use this for night shift. Like this is just an essential of mine now, and probably one of the best inexpensive gifts my sister has ever gotten me. So get your own sleep machine. Another night shift essential I've definitely noticed as I started working night shifts more, that it is super difficult to wake people up at night, and it's also just like awkward. like I work in a children's hospital, but just waking kids up and their parents up because they're usually rooming in, it's just like an awkward, like, oh, sorry, you just gotta check your IV, like just gotta check this and that. Like if you're not giving medications where you need to wake them up, if you're just checking their IV or something like that, I highly recommend getting one of these clip-on flashlights. I've seen a lot of people on my unit actually have these, right from Amazon, super inexpensive. You just press the top of it and it lights up so that like you don't have to pull out your phone for like that big bright flashlight. It's just like a little bit of light so you can see what you're doing, but you aren't necessarily waking them up. So it's a blessing in all ways. If you are not a manta mask sleeper, or even if you are, because I have these too and I am a manta mask sleeper, what I highly recommend is blackout curtains. Like curtains or the shades that they have. Curtains are usually more inexpensive than the shades if you don't want to get that or don't know like their window size, whatever. But these are also a lifesaver, just because yes, I do wear the manta mask so no light gets in when I'm sleeping, but if I have to get up and go to the bathroom, which is pretty often when you sleep during the day, especially if you just worked overnight and you've been drinking throughout the entire shift, I get up at least once or twice a night to pee. So anytime I need to get up, I can't walk blind with my mask on. So I like put it up a little bit just so I can see where like my feet are. But like if you don't have the blackout curtains, it's just all that light and then your body's like, oh, like the sun's up, I should be up. And then it kind of just ruins your whole sleep schedule. So what I've been doing is I do my blackout curtains in my bedroom, close all my doors so that no light can get in, and then I put my manta mask on, my sleep machine on, and then if I need to get up in the middle of the night or the middle of the day, technically, I would just like pull up my mask a little bit, and then it still feels like it's nighttime though because of how dark it gets with the shades. So I definitely, if they don't have that, that is a must as well. Last thing, I have personally not used these. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I can't do necessarily an honest review on this because I do not have this, never have used it. But I have lots of friends, coworkers, and my sister who have used these and they have shared their opinions with me about it. So it's melatonin gummies or any type of like gummy or pill or whatever to help you sleep. I know some people use like Benadryl and stuff. I'm not like super keen on that just because I do switch between night shift and day shift, and I just don't like the idea of like getting my body like in such a routine. I don't know. It's just something, I just personally don't think I would love it. I also don't feel like I need that to sleep. I'm usually pretty exhausted as it is. So I don't usually need the extra like little bit of something to help me sleep. But I know some people do have a very hard time sleeping or staying asleep when they work night shift during the day. So I know melatonin gummies are like a big hit, and I've linked the ones that I've heard the most about. And if you think this is something they would like, then give it a try. Now we are moving to day shift workers. Some of these can actually apply to, actually all of these can also apply to night shift workers, but it's just more, I feel like, practical for daytime workers. So first thing first, because day shift is usually 10 times busier than night shift, not always, but usually, you are going to be walking miles and miles a day. It's just how it's going to be. It's 12 hours, you got a lot of patients, a lot of tasks to do, you're just going to be walking like crazy. So you need comfortable shoes, which unless the person you're buying for is a new grad, they most likely have their own shoes already, so that's probably not a gift you can get them unless they want new shoes and you know they like On Clouds or Hoka's or whatever, then that's something. But because of this, something that I just recently purchased that has honestly saved my feet are insoles. And I know you thought I was going to say compression socks, which those are great too, but insoles are the best thing ever. I just have like very high arches for my feet. At least that's what I've been told from my boyfriend. I went to like an expert and they told me that they're higher than normal, but they're not like insanely high. But my right foot is like collapsing, so I did need to get some insoles just to keep it up and prevent any like chronic pain or whatever. I bought custom insoles just because my feet are so unique, but if you have like average feet, I guess, you could get away easily with just the basic insoles that you get from Amazon or any other store, honestly. But these are the best. My feet have not hurt once since I've worn these. I've had them for about like a week and a half, 2 weeks now, and I'm obsessed with them. Like I don't even feel the pressure of 12 hours on my feet when I get home now. It's honestly amazing. So insoles, if they complain about their feet hurting or their knees hurting or their back hurting, that is probably a great way to go. Okay, and then compression socks, like we kind of already talked about, they most likely have compression socks, but you could always get like fun with it and just add like a little extra something in their box or their little basket you make them. And like get like the figs ones, or I know they just have like very cute designs all over the place, not just on like Amazon, but like on Etsy and things like that. You can really go for it, and they have all like holiday special ones, like they're pretty fun. Okay, and then a water bottle. Most likely everybody has a water bottle right now, but it might not be the best water bottle. For instance, I'm gonna be completely honest, I have a Stanley that my sister got me. I love how much water it holds. I love how cold it is all day long. Like it does not get warm once. However, it does not fit in like the sleeve of my backpack, and it like falls out or spills or whatever all the time, or I catch my arm on like the straw part and the straw comes out. It's just, sometimes it's kind of a hassle, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest Stanley fan. So here are my recommendations for water bottles if they're a big water drinker, which they should be because they're a nurse and they work 12-hour shifts. But here are some of the best ones that I have honestly heard no complaints about, and I will give you a little side-by-side comparison of the two best ones that I've heard about. And then I also link them in my storefront. If kind of with the water bottle, if they are not big caffeine drinkers, I don't love coffee. I occasionally will get like an iced coffee, but I'm not like, other than that, I'm not a coffee drinker at all. But I had iced coffee, but it has so much sugar in it. It's like, it's actually insane. If you ever look into it, you're like, oh my god, like I cannot believe I just drank that. And you get like the large to get you through the night. Anyways, so what I have switched to, and I again will swear by it because it works and it's effective and it has 0 grams of sugar, is Mio. But not just like the Mio, just like the basic flavor. It's called Mio Energy. I will link my favorite one right here. That is my favorite flavor, and I also put the Mio in my storefront so you can check it out. This has so much caffeine. If you like squirt it more than once, I think you're only supposed to squirt it once, but I squirt it a couple times, and it's like the same as a little bit less maybe than like an actual coffee has from like Dunkin' or something. And it works just as well, and it keeps me awake. I put more water in my body because it's just, you just put the Mio in the water. So I don't know, I love it. I will never change. I will never go to coffee because of that. Probably the last thing I have for now is an Apple Watch charger, but like a portable charger. If they wear an Apple Watch, which I feel like most nurses do, if not, you could also find them whatever, if they wear a different watch, what other kind of watch they have. Apple Watches have saved my life. First of all, if they don't have an Apple Watch, that could be a really good gift. That would be like a one and done gift. I got my sister an Apple Watch for graduation when she graduated from nursing school a couple years ago. And she has told me that it's like one of the best things ever. And then my parents bought me an Apple Watch when I graduated from nursing school, and I can confirm that it is the best thing ever for a nurse. It's just, you don't even realize how much you use it for the timing and like the timers, and like you can count respirations on it. You can do so much with your Apple Watch, but I definitely use it the most for like the second, like I put timers on there. If I need to go check on my kids in 15 minutes or so, I put timers. So because you get so busy with the day, you just totally forget. You're like, oh, I should have been in that room like an hour ago. So it's perfect to have a watch of any kind, but the Apple Watch specifically is my favorite. With this though, you're working 12 hours and you're like constantly on your watch, like counting or setting timers or alarms or whatever it is that you're doing on there. And what I've found is that by like hour 12, it is usually close to dead, which usually I could get through almost the entire shift without it dying. Sometimes I can get through the whole shift, but it just depends, like if I forget to charge it all the way to 100 the night before or the day before, whatever it is, it usually does die during my shift unless it's at 100 when I go in. With that being said, there is an Apple Watch portable charger that you can just slip in your bag, slip in your pocket, whatever, so that when you have a little bit of a break, just put your Apple Watch on the portable charger, slip it back on, and you're good to go. Nurses Week is coming up sooner than you think. It is the week of the 6th of May, so definitely be prepared. You don't want to be scrambling last minute. It's always nice to just make someone feel appreciated, especially when they have a job as taxing as nursing. Nobody, honestly, unless you're in the healthcare field, really knows what it's like to go into work and be a nurse. It's a lot. You can have some really rough days, and at the end of the day, you're just exhausted. So it's definitely nice to feel appreciated, and it's always nice, like, giving people little gifts, even if it's not something big, like just a little bag of candy and a little note that says like, you're appreciated, or like, keep up the good work, whatever. That is as good as gold too. May 6th, that week, is Nurses Week, so be prepared. You know now all the gifts to get and little goodies, so go have fun with it. Thanks for watching.